I think on my way to work today, I want to talk about some things. I think I'm going to piss people off. But you know what? It happens. And that's the problem. All right, here's the deal. I don't condone bullying. My kids never bullied. I don't want to say they haven't. They know what happens if I catch them doing it. It's gonna be pretty bad for them. Hey look, got a stray here. Okay. I was not allowed to do that. They're not allowed to. I don't believe bullying is what's causing school shootings. I keep hearing this. That is not what's causing school shootings. If you believe that, you're part of the problem. What's causing school shootings, sorry about that, let me get moving here. What's causing school shootings is parents harboring their kids and not teaching their kids what life is about. I can say that. I'm almost 40. I have 2 teenagers, and I have one that is 3 right now. I know what it's like to raise kids. Now, for a lot of the older ladies and gentlemen out there, my elders, I am a kid. Understandable. But I am raising kids now. Here's my argument. Let's set bullying aside for a second. Let's put a pin in that. All right. I'm a boat captain. I worked my way up, did my time on deck. Started from the bottom. Now we're here. Started from the bottom, worked my way up. It was hard. I had to work my butt off. Dealt with some BS. I dealt with the working my way up the totem pole. That's life. That's how it goes. Okay. Now, let's skip from that for a second over to when you're financially not doing well and let's say a family member passes and you have to deal with the unexpected expenses. I say have to deal. You know what I mean. Nobody wants to do it, but that is part of grieving. Let's take another example. Financially, you're not set to have a major issue happen, and you know what? Your transmission goes out on your truck or your car. $2,000 or $3,000 worth of work. That's life. That's what happens. Whether you have an old vehicle, like my baby, my 94 Bronco, which runs great, or you have a brand new vehicle. It doesn't matter. That's life. It happens. It doesn't mean you get to feel like all is lost, all is failed. Take a rifle, or whatever you want to take, go somewhere and shoot people up. It's not their fault. Period. Now, that being said, I understand that bullying is their fault. The problem with that is it was around when I was a kid. We didn't react like that. Now, bullying, hazing, whatever you want to call it, is not right. Again, I don't condone it. I don't think it's right. And my kids would pay dearly if I caught them doing it. Hopefully at this point, they know not to. Haven't caught it yet. But they are still early in their teen years. It can happen though, with anyone. Kids don't need to grow up and figure out at the last minute that life is hard. Life is hard. Life is going to have trials and tribulations. There are things that are going to make you feel sometimes like you're beat. I can go in the yard and wrestle with my 3-year-old for an hour, even make him mad pushing him down, wrestling with him to the point that he's crying, telling me, "Stop, Daddy." And I can keep going. 20 minutes later, I will say, "Hey, bud, come here." He will walk over, crawl up, sit in my lap. You know why? Is it because you nurture him and cuddle him and just make him feel loved and to the end, and there's just nothing that can hurt him at all? No, it's not. And you're the problem. So shut up. It's because he's impressionable. He's young. He hasn't learned the ways that we do or do not teach them yet. I teach him, get up. You're okay. Try it again. You'll be fine. That's how we should be teaching our kids. So that when the time comes and they get knocked down, they'll know how to get back up on their feet again, or how to try and try until they are on their feet again. As opposed to, "It's okay. It's okay. Say hello to my little friend." We didn't have the media when I was younger, when I was in school. People weren't able to know that, oh, I'm going to be all over the news. I'm going to be a television star. People are going to know that I was wrong. We didn't have all of that. I've heard several older people say, it didn't matter what I said when I was a kid. It might have mattered, but you know what? There was no social media to put that out there for everyone to hear. It wasn't possible for anyone to care what I said. I was a kid. A kid. Another example. I curse in front of my kids. My kids may curse at school with other kids. Do I think that's a direct result that it's because I curse? No, I do not. I do not. Not at all. My kids have learned words in school that they never heard me say before. They've come home saying things that I've never said before. I do curse. You know what I tell my kids? I'm an adult. I can make those choices. I did the kid phase. I went through being a child and learning. When I became an adult, I made my choices. That's what I tell my kids. They look me in the face all the time when we get into it and they say, well, like, you should set a good example. And I mean, I don't understand why if you do it, we can't do it, because we're all humans. Wrong. I'm an adult, you're a child. That's how it is. You will condone, you will compose yourself as a child, because you are in fact a child. That's that. No other excuses. There's no argument to it. Oh, I'm sorry. Is there something else you want to add? Like, even just the way, it's just not fair. Life's not fair. Get over it, kid. So no, I don't condone bullying. It is a problem. Always has been since I was a kid. But that's not what's making these kids do what they're doing. It's not. So, America, you need to wake up. You really need to just start better preparing your kids. Quit worrying so much about being their best friend and softening the blow when they fall. Let them fall. Show them how to get back up. I'm out for now. Y'all have a good day. I've got to go to work.